bit, everyone.
That's our classic bit that you had everyone stay absolutely silent for after the sync, huh?
Yeah.
That's the bit, baby.
That's
The classic bit that's not even
It
ours.
was so high pitched.
No, well,
My voice.
I don't know how
I
you did
thought
that.
Alex said that.
He did.
Oh,
I
he
said
did.
cracking open a cold one. That was me. It hurt my throat. I shouldn't.
I didn't know who said that.
Secret.
So, how's everyone been this week?
Tired.
Exhausted.
No.
So tired.
Another week, another
Oregon's on
set
fire.
of stories. Oregon's on fire. Oh fuck, you're right. That did happen.
Yeah,
recently.
we've been
That is a
shrouded
fairly
in
recent
smoke,
development.
and I've also been working
The
this
smoke
whole
got all the way to me.
Yeah.
Did it?
I mean, not badly, but like the sun was a bit has been a bit hazy for the past couple of days.
Is the smoke really that bad?
Yeah,
was
it
just
like a
overcast
couple
here.
days ago, my friend in Michigan was like, "Hey guys, smoke's here." I don't think
Oh
that's
my
a good
God.
thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's in Utah now. The fires. So
The fires have spread to Utah?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Golly. This
Man,
fucking sucks. Let's get off
it's a
this
good
topic.
thing- It's a good thing that our state of Texas areas is not known for having a lot of dry brush. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you,
Ha, ha,
California.
ha.
No, we're underwater
So it-
right now, so we're fine.
So who's gaming?
So anyways, what
Talk
did
to
you
God,
guys
no
want to
baby.
talk
Yes,
about?
Who's gaming?
So
talk to God.
so anyway, on a much funnier and not emotionally trying topic, we watched
Okay.
the Smurfs movies.
Oh.
Yeah!
Okay.
Both of them.
Okay.
You
Lily
know, from
won't stop
2011.
Lily won't stop asking me about Smurf genitalia.
Oh god.
That is not,
At the
that is not
end
accurate.
of the second movie, she just looks at me and goes, "You know, Neil Patrick Harris genitalia," and then doesn't say anything else.
No. Aries is taking that out of context.
I am, because it's funny.
Aries cannot cancel me. They are taking me out of context. I will tell you
writing
this.
the call-out post as we speak.
I will talk about the context. Okay.
Alright.
Like that's gonna vindicate her or something.
So at the end of Smurfs 1, the Smurf that what's his name? George Lopez voices is Grumpy Smurf. He falls in love with an M&M, the green M&M specifically.
God.
To the point where when the movie ends, at the end of movie gallery cutscene where they show pictures of everyone's happy ending, Grumpy Smurf, they custom make him a green M&M girlfriend.
I'm
And-
talking directly
Have you
into
not
your
seen the
ears
Smurfs
right
movie?
now. I need you to go to GameStop and I need you to ask the bastard behind the desk if he has a copy of Bambi 2 for the PlayStation 2. If you do not, if you come
Thank
back
you, Donkey.
empty hand. Is that a donkey bit? I thought it was a Tumblr post.
Yeah.
That's a Tumblr
No.
post.
No, the donkey bit is specifically, I think it's Battletoads for
Oh.
Wii.
No,
Yeah.
it started out as a Tumblr post that became a format meme.
I think.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So Grumpy gets a green M&M girlfriend that they custom build for him. It's like a sack doll. Anyway,
It's a fuck doll. You can say it how it is.
I'm not calling
Dude,
it a fuck doll.
Sony won't say it how it is, but I will.
So, you know, he gets it, and it's like, okay, that's fine and all. But, like, it insinuates that Smurfs have some
Sex.
kind of draw to things. And I'm like, well, Smurfs don't fuck, because they're, like, an all-male species. You know, like, why would they need to? They're magical, you know, fairy folk kind of thing. But at the end of Smurfs 2, if any of you have seen Smurfs 2...
Oh,
from
you know I
2013
have.
featuring
You
Neil
know how
Patrick
big a
Harris.
Smurf head I am.
No.
I'm notorious for how much I love to talk about the
So-
Smurfs movies.
Got the fucking white cap on,
Oh.
baby.
So at the end of...
Not that white cap. Hold on. Not that white cap. I need to be expressly
So-
clear.
So, at the end of Smurfs 2, the evil Smurfs, the naughties created
I
by
was gonna say they're called
Gargamel, are
naughties, you fool.
are turned into regular Smurfs by magic that have Smurfette was turned into a regular Smurf that way too. Not important to anything. So, Grumpy falls in love with the girl naughty that
All I can
Gargamel
think about
made
is the
that was
fucking
turned into a
beavers from
Smurf. That's
Donkey
not
Kong.
Smurfette.
Every time you say it.
By the way, her name is Vex.
Oh.
Vexy.
Ah.
Vexy. Yeah, that's right. Her name is Vexy because her job is to vex the Smurfs. Anyway, Vexy is turned into a Smurf, and Grumpy, George Lopez, gets a thing for her.
George Lopez.
What happened to Grumpy's green M&M girlfriend?
Oh.
Right?
Listen, he
Why
can
would-
have two
why-
girlfriends.
I-
It's legal.
Why would Grumpy need to have an attraction to a female Smurf that doesn't naturally exist in the world? Because Smurfs are all male, and the female Smurfs are created as like an artificial test tube baby thing. That implies that, like,
You're forgetting the entire scene in the first one where they talk about how they all want to bang their sister.
that's
Oh.
also true. But this implies that Smurfs have genitals, but as a species that doesn't reproduce, they wouldn't need genitals. So I was saying
No,
Smurfs
not
probably don't have
necessarily.
genitals. I know how real animals work.
I was gonna say, how dare you forget that hyenas have pseudopenises?
But they're not an all-male species.
No, but they are a matriarchal species where
That's
no
not
matter
what I'm implying
no matter
here.
what the actual
that's
sex of the animal is, they all have penises. You can totally
They don't
have a penis.
penises.
Hyenas
I
do.
don't like.
Hyenas have an enlarged clitoris that
I
doesn't act
gotta-
as a
I
penis.
They're
gotta
called
say-
pseudopenises.
It's
That
because
is
it
the
looks
term.
like a penis.
Yes, so they all have ones, and they are not solely used for reproductive purposes, but they are
Anyway.
used for sexual pleasure.
Anyway, I implied that Smurfs don't have genitals. So, like, do the Smurfs that are turned into, like, the not Smurfs, the naughties, are when they turn into Smurfs, would they lose genitals if they had any to begin with because they're made by Gargamel, a weird, evil, fucked up wizard dude? And, like, would they lose it when they turn into a Smurf? And then I implied, what if Neil Patrick Harris became a Smurf? Would he also lose his genitals?
No. That's the way she said it was. But what if Neil Patrick Harris genitalia?
That's not what I said.
That
I
is
said,
what
what if
you
Neil
said!
Patrick Harris lost his genitalia?
You did not say lost. You just said what if Neil
I did
Patrick
say
Harris
lost.
genitalia?
You didn't hear me. You
I
did not hear
hate-
me correctly. Anyway, we've been locked in a room for the past few days just because it's, one of the only spaces that it's quiet.
I'm also fairly immobilized because of how bad my back is.
And my leg is injured. But so we've been watching things like The Smurfs and the Nickelodeon series of unfortunate events.
Movie.
Now this is a much better topic of conversation. I'd like to talk about literally anything else than Smurf genitalia.
Puss in Boots. The Puss in
Listen,
Boots.
I'm
movie.
sure.
Don't talk about Puss in Boots. That movie was boring. I couldn't sit through it. It was
There
dull.
are several times where it's implied that Puss in Boots fucks human women.
Just like Brian from Family Guy.
Just like
Ah!
this guy.
I'm turning into Alex. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna
Alex,
start
what is
yelling.
what are your thoughts?
I'm a pile
on
of
this?
ash.
I'm gonna start swinging.
I'm
gonna
in,
start
in,
swallowing.
in
You
Banjo
looked at
in Banjo
God.
Tooie. When you start the game, you go to Jinjo
Okay.
Village and you meet King Jingaling, and then after he's petting this
Yeah.
weird little creature with a snout on his couch, and he's just like a chill dude. And then Gruntilda
Yeah.
uses the evil laser gun named the Bob to sap the life out of it, and then his little pet, and
big
then
ol'
King
blaster.
Jingaling turns into a zombie, and then his pet turns into a pile of ash with eyes on the couch. That's me right now. This conversation crumbled me. You gave me a case of the crumbles.
The crumblies.
So we need to turn the BOB from suck to blow mode.
The who what?
That's the real, but those are the buttons on that machine in the game. Is
Just-
suck and blow.
No, but what is B.O.B.?
Just-
I don't. It
Big ol'
is big old
blaster.
blaster.
Oh, okay. I
Just
I
like
just-
in the Smurfs movie, where they take.
I have my YouTube.
If
I have
I-
my YouTube playlist. I have my YouTube playlist on shuffle. I have my YouTube playlist on shuffle, and it fucking Ronaldinho'd me, dude. There's 615 songs in here, and you gave me Ronaldinho, huh?
Why is that in there?
for this purpose.
Is it just your
For
likes?
It's my favorites on YouTube.
Oh.
Only what one day in the future we're going to have a dedicated fan base who, like, I hope that you listen to this YouTube playlist every single podcast, so that in the future when we have millions of fans who adore us, they will make a specific Wikipedia page for the episodes that Alex got Ronaldinho'd by his YouTube playlist.
I've gotten Ronaldinho'd in my summer car.
That's going to be like Alex's like trivia page.
How many times has Alex been
Alex
Ronaldinho'd?
trivia. Everything that we've released that has Ronaldinho attacking Alex.
Attacking.
Ronaldinho is an enemy of the Fable Few.
I don't know. He's my friend.
Ronaldinho is like an entry on the Wikipedia for us, and like it'll have like My Summer Car episode 8. The FableFew podcast, the few, what is it, 21 we're on now? And Minecraft episode 5.
Fucking Magnus Archives.
And Minecraft episode
Fucking
5.
Magnus Archives.
Oh, and Kaylee put Ronaldinho in an episode.
That's many.
It was the Rivals of Aether video?
So, maybe.
No.
Maybe
And
also
also
the
the
Chicken
Minecraft
Horse.
stream.
Also the Minecraft
Oh, there's
stream
also
when
the
I
Minecraft
fucking
stream.
jump scared Lily on
Minecraft,
accident.
Yeah.
We've
had a lot.
So good.
We make that reference a lot.
It's
It's
a
funny.
good video.
It's my
very funny.
No one else
favorite
thinks
bait
it's
and
funny
switch.
anymore.
It's my favorite bait and switch meme. Get stick bugs up there.
No one thinks
Well, yeah,
it's
because
funny
get stick
anymore.
bugs
I
replaced
think it's
it.
very
I
funny.
think Ronaldinho's still funny.
Where
It
did
was just
come from?
some
Does anyone remember where
Peruvian
it came
bootleg
from?
of a soccer game.
No, like what was like?
Oh,
the
no
first thing
fucking
that, like,
clue.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to the Know Your Meme page. While
Yeah, I
you
was
guys talk.
just about to look up the
What I was gonna do is just like Magnus Archives season 1 episode about Ronaldinho. Statement begins: I never liked YouTube Shuffle. And
That's it. That's all.
well, no,
all.
that's how every
Here we go,
season
here we go.
1 fucking episode starts, is with the statement being like,
So-
I never believed in the thing that scared me this time.
So I figured out the origin.
Yes.
On April 6, 2020, Twitter user @theessem, I don't know, ESSEM, posted the clip of the intro animation to Twitter, with the video gaining 200 views. In the following week, they went on to use the clip as a response to a number of tweets. So it started as some dude just like finding it and then using it as like their own personal meme.
Ah. I see.
Mackie cheesy.
Mackie cheesy.
Chalky moo.
I like that you're saying this with no
Thank
context.
you for posting these.
You're just saying
I'll
things.
post it to Twitter. I'll post it to
just
Twitter.
You won't.
say
It'll be our
things.
Twitter.
I dare
Yes,
you.
I will. I did it last week.
She
Oh,
did.
Okay.
I retweeted both of them.
Yeah. Also, by the way, update for you who are fans of ours and were here last week. On
I'm one of
episode
those.
20. Episode 20,
I'm
when we
not.
talked about the Bread Clips organization, we put their link in one of the tweets about the pictures we were talking about that week.
They retweeted it.
Their official Twitter liked it.
Oh, they liked it.
That's so neat.
Yeah.
They have a Twitter.
They have an official Twitter.
The Horde.
We're Horg approved, guys.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna put that on
Horde
my.
liked
I'm
us.
gonna put that on my profile.
Horde approved. My friend Doohan listened to the episode and he very much enjoyed it, from what I could tell.
Doohan?
Yes.
That's an odd name.
Like the Star Trek character, I believe.
I've
don't
never
know.
watched Star
Neither
Trek.
do I, so I'm
I
very
watched Star
tentative about
Trek.
saying this.
Which Star Trek?
I
There's a lot
don't
of Star
know.
Trek.
I
There's a lot of
don't
Star
know,
Trek,
Aries.
Jace.
I'm much better with friend lore than
Wait,
TV lore.
someone get my
Friend?
mom.
Like the TV show Friends?
No, lore about my friends that I am friends with, that people that I
Oh.
like and spend time with, such as you all.
Okay. So wait. So if you're a friend lore person, like you're really into.
I'm
the
really
lore of your
friend
friends,
lore.
Yeah.
Name your favorite lore fact about like Alex.
What are my
that is
What
a
are
good
my
one.
stats?
The lore fact. What are Alex's stats?
He's got like level 20 gamer.
Level 20 gamer, holy shit.
Taste in indie games.
I mean,
He's been at it for a while.
Current favorite lore is a new edition where he acquired the IKEA chair
Oh,
of recall.
That's not a piece of lore.
Yeah, but I like it.
my dad chair.
I'm gonna tell you what my favorite lore fact about Alex is.
Now I gotta
He
sit up.
reclined in his chair.
I am a dad.
My favorite lore fact about Alex is the fact that despite not playing his clarinet for years, he's still fucking
Oh,
good.
Aw.
I don't know anything about any of you.
good.
Not
I love
a single
you
thing about
so
us.
much.
Actually, no, the one thing I do know is Jay and I started messaging each other on Discord on May 25th, 2017, and for almost 2 years, we never said anything other than sending each other pictures of strange Furbies.
Well, it was
That is
mostly you sending pictures of me pictures of strange furries and me replying just with like, what? Why?
Well, so my favorite thing about how AJ becomes friends with people is that they start off by doing things like, you know, sending you pictures of strange Furbies for 2 years.
Very committed.
The last thing
committed,
Aries
like-
sent me was, I think, from a Steam hentai game with a girl getting stabbed by a bunch of spears and one goes right up
Oh
her cooter.
yeah, I know that one.
And that's the last thing you sent me. That was sent in fucking...
That is the last thing.
That's one of AJ's favorite pictures from that game.
It is not. Don't spread
the first
falsities
thing
about
you
me.
did, the first thing
Favorite.
My-
as in,
the
like,
first
to
thing
send
AJ
people.
sent to
favorite-
me in DMs was suggesting that I add the Vor tracker bot to my Discord server.
We don't say that word in that server hardly. Don't give them
It's
reason
also
to.
not in there. He couldn't figure out how to work it, so immediately.
I could get it in there. It's very easy.
The next thing was just me talking about Persona 5.
That too.
My most recent thing that AJ sent me is a slash comic from Persona 5.
Just
of
leave me alone.
Ryuji and the player character cuddling, and it's very cute.
Listen, I'm a very
is really into
simple person.
Pegoryu.
Listen, I'm a simple man.
My dog has the zoomies right now. I don't know if you
Oh.
guys have heard the of him running around the fucking
I
house.
have not.
It
I'm
hasn't
not-
come through on your mic at all.
Okay, it's picked up on the waveform, but I've written down like 12 timestamps to silence
Hold on.
the audio.
AJ's mom is here. I can ask her the question about the Star Trek character.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Jay, what was your friend's name?
Doohan.
What series of Star Trek
Love
is
you
the
too.
character Doohan from?
What?
Doohan.
James Doohan. That's Scotty.
That's Scotty. That's James Doohan.
Oh yeah, that's right, because his last name.
See, I told you my mom would know.
Well, at first I thought you were talking about a character, and now you're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just know his online name.
That's your friend's online name. Your friend's a nerd, Jay.
Yeah.
As is AJ's mom.
You
I was
think
gonna say-
I'm not? You do you think I'm just not friends with people who are nerds? Like,
Aside from
have
I
you
us.
hope
seen
that- I hope that
have
she
you
comes
seen
over
me?
to-
Seen yourself, Lily? You fucking
I
dweeb?
did. I hope that AJ's mom comes over the recording because she's just
I
over
could
here
hear.
quoting.
Oh,
Star
I
Trek.
heard her.
Yeah. Thanks, mom.
I don't know if you guys heard my mom come.
I
She
heard you
opened my
responding
door.
to her.
I couldn't change the laws of physics, Captain.
Today's just the fucking mom episode, baby.
Yeah, AJ's mom's gonna get her 15 seconds of fame. Hold on, let me make sure to title the episode AJ's mom's 15 seconds of fame.
I feel like this could also no. You know what? I'm not gonna make the funny porno joke about AJ's mom.
Stop.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Please, I'm begging you.
Comes by her personality for a valid reason.
Yeah.
You couldn't survive being raised by me and not turn out that way. Maybe I'm even rubbing off on Lilith.
Oh, I hope not.
What is happening?
This is a fun conversation
What
that's
is-
on the podcast. We can all hear this very clearly.
Thank you,
Pit-
Alex.
Scoot up a seat.
No, that's it.
You're just jealous that your mom doesn't know cool Star Trek facts.
You're right.
Neither of my parents do. I think my dad's more of a Star Wars guy. Though,
All right,
out of anything,
Jay.
he'd like, yes.
give us an obscure lore fact about AJ or I.
You've put me on the spot.
I
Yeah.
have.
You
You should have been thinking about this. This was on the test.
Fuck.
My AJ fun lore fact is how deep, how long AJ has been a veteran of Tumblr.com, and how much deep arcane
Oh,
knowledge,
yeah,
how
that's
much
actually a
deep
really good
arcane
fact.
knowledge that they have.
I've been on Tumblr since 2010.
2013 myself.
The year
Mine
13
is
for me,
2015.
like talking about a war. When'd you serve?
Talking of- Yeah, the-
When
the
you
Misha
serve-
Where were you
Apocalypse
deployed?
Shut the fuck. I was
You're
in.
all fucking noobs. I was not only for the Misha Apocalypse, I had the URL Misha Apocalypse.
Wow.
I am that fucking cool.
I was in Hawaii during the Misha Apocalypse.
God damn it.
We were recording a podcast and everyone forgot to go into a recording channel like we always do.
Fuck.
I'm sitting here alone. I'm fuming.
Oh, God
I'm
damn
fuming right now.
Kaylee's gonna think we're
I'm
mad.
not
at her.
mad. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you guys for
You
not
have to
moving.
say-
Considering that she didn't say anything, I think she knew and she's doing that thing she does, or she's pretty much just making fun of us.
You're not mad, I swear.
I don't know. You better tell her. She's gonna be so mad. Kaylee is gonna be like, Alex hates me.
Not
And what are we
mad,
gonna do? We're gonna have to tell her, no, Alex doesn't hate you.
mad. I'm not mad at Kaylee. Kaylee didn't know what was going on because we were all loitering in general.
That's your fault. You're the one who's usually
What?
mad about it.
If we're not mad, I swear. Alex is playing it up for the bit.
Ooh.
Please.
I am
love
so
you.
livid that because I police it. It's now my job. It makes me so angry. Oh fuck. That's the most. That's the worst thing about anything ever is when you do something out of like as a nice thing or like an obligation where you're like I don't want to I want to make sure things go smoothly and everyone's like well now it's your fucking job. now you're the
Yeah.
person that does that forever.
You took it upon yourself.
Ah.
Nicely, Alex.
I'm
Now we're
I'm
putting
reclining
that
for the
hat
rest of the
on your
episode as
head. You
punishment.
Don't,
I'm gonna be over
please,
here
Alex,
now.
no.
Alex,
I'm
no.
over here now. Sorry.
Alex,
The
please,
audio
it's gonna
quality's
be
bad
awful
now.
For me to work with it. Alex, please.
I'll move here. I'll move
I
the
have to
mic.
edit
I'll move
this
the mic
later.
up and farther away. Hey, how's that? How you doing?
Alex, please.
This is great. This podcast is
I'm having a great time.
It
I
seems
love
like
working with my
reclining.
friends.
Every other episode is an unhinged episode.
Every other episode,
absolutely.
we get a case of the sillies.
It's every
This
odd
episode started with Lily talking about Smurf dick. What did you
Usually-
want?
Talking about Smurfs.
Usually it's the episodes when you're not here, Lily, that we go buck wild.
What about the one where Gray started talking about Pokemon?
That one was
I was
also
there.
buck wild. I very much
Episode 5,
like
Judge
that
Gray,
one.
the one where we talked about National Treasure. I
It's-
was there.
It's every other
Episode 1,
episode.
the
It's like
pilot, I was there.
Also, I
Episode-
remembered my favorite piece of Aries lore, where I think it's my favorite tweet that they've ever done, where they passed by their like elementary school playground and went, I did crimes there. I got stabbed there.
Yeah, that is true.
Lily was there for that because we were looking at. We currently live in the town that I went to elementary school in,
Mm-hmm.
and I was. We were trying to find my elementary school from memory. I'm 21 years old.
We just accidentally drove past it, to be fair.
I live 5 minutes from both my high school and elementary school, and have for the past like 15 years.
That's nice. I've moved every 3 months of my life for at least 7 years of my life.
Rest and fuck.
Yeah, so being near my elementary school was kind of like a moment So we were driving around, and then I like leaned out the window of our car as we drove past and went, I did crimes there. I got stabbed there.
That's a
showed me the
cool
scars.
anecdote.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Alex, get up.
It's comfy back here.
Alex just went to the corner.
Alex in the corner. Put himself in
least turn your
timeout.
gain
Put
up.
myself in the
I
anger
really-
dome.
I like the idea of Alex misbehaving. We're like, recline your chair right now, young man.
Right now.
Experience lumbar support.
You don't get your chair up right now. Your father and I.
Wait, but Alex is the
Who's the
dad.
fuck?
I got the recliner. I'm the dad.
I know Alex's dad personally.
Is there something deeper to this?
No.
I
Okay.
am reclining. I could use.
Don't
I
even
could use like a
insinuate that I'm doing
psychologist.
anything with Alex's dad.
I'm
What?
making a therapy joke about how I'm in a reclined position, like how they got those funny couches in cartoons.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I love this audio. I'm glad that this is going to be episode 21 of our podcast that we've been running for 6 months.
One day.
Yeah, baby.
I agree.
Actually, that's actually thinking about that. Yeah, we've been running this for 6 months.
That's fucking
about.
wild.
Now on our next recording.
Half a year. Maybe I'll release the trailer for the channel at some point.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I might work on that tonight, actually, since I have energy and I had a coffee earlier.
You guys are in for a fucking treat when that comes out. Who fucking boy, baby.
Oh, yeah, I've been working on a channel trailer for about 2 months now because I've been busy the past month.
Oh yeah,
It happens.
It's
been a time
currently 8
over
minutes
here.
long.
It's long.
I'm going to share it with
and-
everyone that I know when it comes out.
I hope so. I hope it surpasses Kaylee's
Water
video,
bottle riff.
titled
Headphone.
"Something Big Is Happening,"
Headphone.
because that video reached 115 views in a day because I put it everywhere because I thought it was very funny.
I also shared that with like everyone. 'Cause
But I
it's
hope on
very
like
good.
our merits. I hope on our merits as editors and content creators that our trailer gets a lot of views when it comes out.
Yes, I very much hope so, because it's very good, and Lily has done an incredible job on it so far.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, just like generally, while growth is slow because YouTube is a hellscape,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
far.
I mean, like it's something that I am kind of not to like say that I didn't expect us to do anything like, but I'm very proud and impressed at how long that it's gone because of everyone's dedication and especially your Lily management of it. Like I think
Well, thank you.
I think you've done a really good job at really keeping us together and going, "Hey, we're doing this. Like we're doing this and we're not going to let this die."
Yeah, I'm always surprised that we've managed to keep things together this long, mostly because it literally started with me walking, like not literally walking, but figuratively walking up to the 6 of us, including myself, at first, and going, "Hey."
Which
Do
Jay
you wanna
wasn't even a
start?
part of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't
I know,
even
it's like-
here.
Jay and Vezoth weren't a part of this. I was like, who wants to start a Let's Play YouTube channel for fun? And then, like, Alex was into it, Aries was into it, Tyler and Kaylee got involved, and Gray is
Just
a
happy to
great
be
artist
here.
who was happy to be here.
I'm
and
happy
he
that
was,
he's here as well.
He's my
He
best
was
friend,
one of the
so
first
it makes
people
sense.
working on stuff.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke,
He's out
but
of town this
currently
week,
he
but
is
I-
not here.
Yeah, he's out this week, but I
love
hope he
you,
listens to
Gray.
this episode or
He
something.
listens to the podcast, so we all love you, Gray.
I love you
Love
so
you.
much. I wish I
Um,
could meet you again this year. We can't continue our fucking tradition. Cause
But
2018 I met him after a concert in October. Last year I met him going down from Pennsylvania between our birthdays, and this year we can't do it again.
Disheartening.
Tragic.
Sad.
One day we'll actually meet each other to begin with.
yeah.
One day.
But
My mom's making paschetti.
Everyone's eating paschetti.
Paschetti, please.
You know what? You know what?
Your own choice.
Here, I got something to take us to the break. Are you ready?
Okay.
I gotta stretch for this. Okay. Check out this fun sound. Check out this fun sound I can do.
Okay.
All right, that sound I made.
Mm-hmm.
You each get one guess. How did I make that sound?
You took your two cheeks and you started slapping
Yes.
them together.
Incorrect.
You're slapping your lips like with your finger.
I pinched one of my cheeks and then slapped it in and out.
That's
that.
what I was saying.
But only one.
Anyway,
It's one. How about this one?
I'm not doing this.
Alex, this is awful.
Sucks. Anyways,
This is a game I play with Lily when we're like alone in our bedroom and I can't sleep.
would
Yeah.
anyone... So, Alex has my personal phone number to call me, to wake me up. In case I sleep through my alarm, which I often do, to wake me up for the podcast. And last week, he left a very, very choice voicemail. Would you
Choice.
people
I
like
leave
to
voicemail
hear
every
it?
time you don't answer.
I would love to hear this choice
Okay,
voice.
let me-
I'm gonna say that I want to, like I wasn't there for its recording.
Okay, let me pull up my funny voicemail. Let's see. Type in my.
I'm glad you
pin.
saved it.
I
Delete
save
it.
like all my favorite voicemails. To listen to my voicemails, press 1. Okay.
Barbie, when did you get back in here?
Bro, you're
Oh,
missing
there.
gaming. Bro. End of message.
I don't know if you heard that.
I did,
Just
yeah.
bro,
I
you're
heard it.
missing gaming.
Bro,
You're
you're
missing
missing
gaming,
gaming, bro.
Bro!
In the incredibly
I was
bit
not-
crushed phone voice.
I wasn't expecting you to answer today. I expected you to just hang up on me when you woke up and then
Yeah.
say that you were awake. And so when you woke up, I just was like stunned and I had no funny quip. So I just said gaming.
Yeah, you just said gaming. I was like, yeah. I
Alright.
woke up and I was like, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You were so sleepy, I figured if I went too hard with the bit, it would just go over your very sleepy head. You wouldn't, like, comprehend anything being said to you.
Yeah, because, like,
So I was like, I can't do anything too complex.
yesterday I had work and then I was awake for, like, a while. Like, I went out with my...
You were awake until 2 p.m.
Not
our
to,
time,
well,
3 p.m.
I'm
your
thinking about the previous day. And I went out with my
Oh,
friend,
okay.
with my work friend Tyler. We went to the mall and I spent $50 at Hot Topic.
Is that the same Tyler you hit particle board with?
Yes. He is a fantastic man.
I like plywood.
Is he a fan of ours, or do you just show him occasionally?
No, yeah, he actually actively listens to our podcast. When I talked to him the other day, I was like, yeah, I mentioned you on the podcast last week. He was like, yeah, I still need to listen to it.
He's a better friend than Kiefer. Kiefer never listens to our podcast.
Dang it, what was I gonna
He says
You go on.
he says he gets angry that he can't talk back to us.
I feel that, but I do that with, like, I listen to podcasts
did
at
do
work
that when
and
listening to this podcast.
and I listen to the McElroys mostly, and before I started listening to podcasts, and I told all my coworkers, so guys, I'm starting to listen to podcasts, so if you hear me in the corner stalking and me going, oh yeah, definitely, that's me listening to podcasts, and you should mind your fucking business.
Oh, so you also do that. I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not the only one.
No, if someone is
I'm-
talking
I
and making a
mumble to
point, I
myself
go,
when it's,
oh yeah, definitely, because it's just how I am.
I do the same thing, but I only do it when I'm listening to this podcast. I only listen to episodes I'm not on, and like Kiefer, I feel like I need to be talking back. And I remember that I'm listening to a recording of people from the past, so I'm just like mumbling things. Like,
Y'all are fucking psychopaths.
You guys are weird because I guess I'm the only person in the network that does, but I listen to every single video and like watch every video, listen to every podcast we release.
I can't do it.
I think it's
I can't.
mostly because it's part of my job to make sure that they're right.
That is
but
true.
Still,
I
don't
will.
know, I
I
think
will
it's
go
fine.
through. I will like skim through them and like check. I will check whatever they're posted that like the tags and stuff are correct because that's my job. But that's pretty much all I do.
You can't check tags.
Not tags, but like make sure that's posted correctly.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you can't check tags unless you have the browser extension that makes them visible.
I just
I probably
like,
will get it, but more of just the looking through, making sure that the description's correct and shit. That's all I
I just
do.
like our content. I think you guys are funny.
I'm like really dysphoric about my voice, so it just unsettles me to hear it.
Mood. It's taking me a bit
So am
to
I.
actually like. I've listened through a couple podcasts with my voice on it, and I'm just like, God, that's what I sound like. You clowns really listen to me.
I'm dysphoric about my voice, but I've
I'm
never
in
had
the
a
middle of a
particular
recording.
problem about listening back on it. Mostly because I'm vain as hell.
Oh,
Okay.
And
ditto.
also,
I
I'm
want
used to it, and I think it's more
Yes.
helpful to me
Because I'm fine with
hearing
eating
it
during
and
it.
being able to
I thought
go,
you meant like getting up and
okay,
getting stuff.
I need to make sure I'm actually, going into girl mode very often
Thank
because
you.
I don't do that enough.
I get a
Because I think
Jazz
that
is
one of the
supposed to do
few
the
things
dishes.
I do the least regarding
that
my
we've already
transition
had
is
this
my voice,
discussion.
even though I really should focus on it more.
Yeah, no, that's why I was
But
just.
it's very
I
easy
even
to settle into
explained it
natural
to him
tones,
this
and since
morning
AJ's
that-
muted, I can talk more and more about it as much as I want. But
we just hear loud thudding as AJ just runs into the room.
no, their mom has them hostage.
I
Oh,
didn't
cool.
So, but otherwise, my
No, I know, and I'm not. It was more just I was asking.
my
him to
job with
help
the network is
contribute
making
with the
sure that
house
everything's
meeting
quality.
while he's not going to school since I'm doing a lot of
and-
figuring out him
Sure do
going to school
guarantee
to
it.
begin with.
I don't. There have been multiple times where I've uploaded videos wrong.
There has been.
October's gonna be fun
But the content within.
because we're
There's-
trying.
there's a
we're
reason
trying
we
to
have-
shoot for.
We have it said that you should check videos when they're uploaded, regardless of whether or not you're part of the PR team whose job it is to make sure videos are uploaded properly.
Yes.
Yeah. But we are shooting for daily videos in October because
I haven't
it's one of
chosen.
my
I
favorite
haven't
times
chosen
of year.
nuts.
I mean, we're recording half a month ahead of time. I think if everyone's editing that can, it's going to be a lot easier.
I'm focusing on recording more than editing currently.
Yeah.
The
I'm
baby
trying
just
to
ran
fill
in
this
here.
fucking shit up.
I am going to stick you on
Baby.
something when October comes around, though.
I'll probably take like Oberdin because Tyler can't edit his own voice, as we were talking about earlier.
He really can't. He just doesn't like. He just likes it.
That's
Dislikes
what
it
he was
that
talking
much.
about. Well, he said that while we were recording Oberdin.
I must have been.
You were too busy thinking about
Baby's
boat
under the-
crime.
I was getting
Well,
interrupted
she's
a
under
lot
the dresser.
Boat
when
crime.
we recorded that.
You can see her little paws. Ooh, there she is.
Man, we really.
Oh, I met the coolest guy at Hot Topic the other day.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I
so
love to hear.
I was in with Tyler,
is-
and
I
I'm
love
the
hearing
coolest
those
guy at
words.
Hot Topic.
Exactly.
I want to be the cool guy at Hot
and
Topic one day.
Tyler,
You are.
Good.
yes. Tyler spends
So
a lot
Tyler.
of time at the local mall that we went to. I don't go to that mall very often because it's like 30 minutes out of my way, and Tyler lives a lot closer to it. But like we walked in and Tyler went, "Yo, Alex." The dude's name is Alex. There's too many similar names here.
This is too confusing because you also
You'll
have a friend
just have
named
to deal with
AJ.
it. Oh,
Are you just trying to collect us all? What is going on?
yes, I do.
They don't know another Lilith.
I do not know another Lilith, that's true. But this
Yeah.
fucking dude in the Hot Topic, he was like 6'2", I think. Very
Ooh.
tall. He was wearing a black studded jacket with patches on it. He
Uh-huh.
was wearing ripped black jeans with patches that he himself had painted and sewed on. He had like light colored contacts in. I think he had fangs. Wasn't sure. He was wearing a mask, but I think Tyler said that he had very sharp teeth. And he was just like cool all fucking over, and I was like, this is the dude. This is the fucking dude, right? And like we were talking, and he was like, "Hey, do you guys want t-shirts?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." like he was like, "You want t-shirts for my band?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay, I'll go to my car." And then he came back, and there are sick t-shirts. Like,
You gotta put pictures.
yeah, I'll have to take a picture of it, but like it's like a vampire lip like grimacing, and it like has the name of the band, like I think it's like Scarlet Vamps. And I haven't listened to them
Oh,
yet.
so you found Gray, you found a doppelganger of Gray.
Wow, you really are just collecting all of us.
Kind of.
That makes me think of the vampires that were at Pride 2019.
Oh my god, Pride vampires.
They gave us a business card, and it was like the vampire. It was like basically a kin group.
Yeah, it was a vampire kin group where you could donate blood to them.
I love that so much.
I'm just imagining fucking going to Pride, and there's just people in business suits networking.
That's what Pride is. Alex,
they have
you
to
ever
be
been
gay.
to a
Have you
Pride?
been to Pride?
I'm just imagining like all buttoned up, just like black, gray, like Art Deco 1940 style businessmen
Alex.
just shaking
Alex.
hands and passing
There was-
business cards.
There was
Alex.
literally someone there was a literal military recruiter dressed like that.
That has never happened at my Pride.
I'm
Must
imagining
be
it in
nice.
a
We're in
cool, sexy
one of the
way, and
biggest
not
cities in
I'm
the
not in a
States.
gross real life way. I'm
But like
imagining
no,
it in
these
a
guys.
funny way.
No, it not only were they like all dressed up as vampires, they were in the parade.
I love that.
That's where we got the business
so
card.
much.
The best part of that Pride
was-
parade was that there was this one homophobe, and the only one homophobe had showed up,
Oh,
and he had been
just
put
one
in a
dude.
cage. He was like,
Not in an actual
not an
cage.
actual cage. He was being blocked off by the police so that people would stop throwing shit at him. Lily Walsh kept trying to throw stuff at him. Was like, "We can't get arrested. You're the one driving us home."
That's my favorite
Yeah.
thing about the police at Pride is that they're not there. They think they're there to protect the homophobes to protect us from the homophobes, but they're really protecting the homophobes from us.
Oh, absolutely. There was at one point, because here in Dallas, there's a lot of churches that cater to being like a friendly place for the LGBT community, because we have a place here called the Gayborhood. And
It's literally just like a street with a bunch of pride
well-
flags.
What was it?
the Gayborhood.
The neighborhood.
Oh, I thought
Okay, I heard gamer.
I also heard Gayborhood.
No, it's the Gayborhood, and it's a street that has a bunch of pride flag. It's where the hormone replacement therapy office is, and where the LGBT resource center is.
That's lovely.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of churches on the border of that. We actually live only a few miles from it. So
Don't give out that close of information.
oh wow, no,
Live
in
on
the whole
123 Street.
yeah, no, they'll find us in the entirety of Dallas, near the Gayborhood.
Listen, people are freaky.
All right, fine. Sorry. Anyway, we're gay. What do you want?
Huh.
Let's not get a PO box. Let's just have the mail directly to our home address.
No one will know.
Let's get freaky. Listen, I'm not some Jake Paul shit that can just give out my number because I have a security detail.
Let's get
Listen,
jiggy
let's-
with it.
Let's not have PO boxes and just have our addresses be our direct neighbors.
I had a point.
And then we get the mail from them.
People can just look up the address of whoever's running a YouTube channel. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Because you have to register a lot of things as a business.
Anyway.
Anyways.
So there was this one homophobe that had been had a bunch of the restraints put around him so that no one would be able to physically get to him. But as the parades went by, he had a megaphone that he was trying to yell over the parade.
Yeah.
And at one point, one of the, like, pastors was going by, and he, like, started blessing the water in his water bottle and just started flinging it at the guy.
I love that. My favorite Pride memory, I've gone to Pride twice, and both times I went alone because I don't have a lot of IRL friends.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been really weird if I brought my parents. But my favorite thing was I immediately walked in, and like Norfolk Pride is held in like a big park, and I walk in to where the event is, and I immediately hear commotion coming from the right, and I look, and there is the homophobes, of course, in the corner. To where they are camped out outside of the perimeter. And I kind of go over there, mingle with a couple of gays. I'm like, these guys, am I right? And then I walk away, and then I hear yelling and elated emotion from the back, and I whip around, and the unfurled flag of homo sex is sin. And everyone's just cheering as if they had been given hundreds of dollars. It was fantastic.
Homo sex is sin, and the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild. That was probably my favorite Pride moment, because it was just so beautiful.
Oh, that tracks.
But I don't know if you guys get the same emotion, but whenever I walk through Pride, I always get really misty-eyed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know my first...
Depends on where.
Yeah.
Because I don't get like that when I see the man in the mer suit with his cock sock out.
Yeah,
no, of course not.
It's just like looking at everyone, like, happy, everyone holding hands with their partners, the trans men and trans mass people wearing their top surgery scars proudly, people wearing their binders proudly, people wearing their pride flags as capes, and like they still have the creases in it because they just bought them. And it's just so it's an incredible thing to see, as because like out of any of my identities, my queerness is the thing I'm most proud of. Like, I've never really been proud of any kind of part of myself before, and I never really understood really what pride was until gay pride. And like really standing in the middle of being at pride is just like kind of the closest to a religious experience I've had.
I can absolutely agree with that.
It's just really incredible. Just seeing, like, I'm even like a little bit choked up now just thinking back at it.
Yeah, I know.
It's so incredible to see.
Yeah, I know. My first Pride, I ended up getting heat stroke, really bad.
Yeah.
And so I was waiting. All of my friends that were supposed to go with me ditched, so my mom went to my first Pride with me because she felt bad that I was alone. And so she had gone, we had to park really far away, so she had gone to get the van and bought me a snow cone. So I was sitting in the grass eating my snow cone, and I made a hat specifically for Pride, so I was in this big sun hat that had the Ace flag colors on it. And I was sitting there, and this fucking, just like, gargoyle looking ass motherfucker starts creeping on me, and is immediately like, oh no, he's one of the guys that has been protesting, because I'm just outside the borders of Pride.
Yeah.
So suddenly this is
before Dallas has the entire fairgrounds.
Yeah, this was before Dallas switched over, because now Dallas Pride has the fairgrounds. They're allowed to have the entire fairgrounds blocked off to themselves. They originally had it in the Oaklawn Park, which they were only able to partially block off.
Yeah.
So it used to be really easy for people to like sneak into Pride and stuff. So this guy starts approaching me, and suddenly this big butch lesbian with like rainbow hair, like big clunky combat boots that had like 3 inches to her, steps in front of me and goes, "Not today."
Oh my god. That's another thing I love about Pride is everyone covered fucking head to toe in rainbows. Like my first Pride, I was so excited. I both years I went to Pride, I did rainbow makeup where it like the inner and out of corner of my eyes are clouds and then my eyelids are the rays of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
And like my first Pride, I have a picture from one of Virginia's like motto is Virginia is for lovers, which I don't like as much as the old one, which is the Old Dominion, which sounds fucking badass.
That sounds like a MMO expansion.
Exactly, it sounds fucking sick.
Elder Scrolls.
But
the
there-
Old Dominion.
But there was a lovely like installation the first year that said the word love and then the O was like rainbow and was clear. So like
Yeah.
a lot of people were standing in the middle of it and taking pictures and there was a line. So I had the person behind me take my picture. It was kind of courtesy to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the picture of little like freshly 18-year-old Jay at their first Pride, like rainbow cape on, I think, like just like lunging through the O with like beaming from ear to ear is one of my favorite pictures of myself that I have. Like it's really like I'm very bad with memory. So
Yeah.
I'm always very glad to have pictures of things because if I don't, then I'll forget it and it makes me sad. But that's one memory that I have very vividly is standing in the middle of that at Pride and just being so happy.
Yeah, that reminds me of my first Pride, which is the one that was in 2019. It was the first one I'd ever gone to. I was
Just moved in with me.
just moved in a few months ago with AJ. And it was a pretty big deal because the reason why I was moving in with AJ was because my mom kicked me out for it wasn't for being trans, but it was for being trans, that kind of thing. And so it was pretty important to me that I had something like that to go to. And AJ's sister was still living with us at the time, and she was very kind. She did Aries and I's makeup.
Aww.
Aries got a rainbow flag on their eyelids, and I got the trans flag on mine.
Lovely.
And it was a very fun experience. I got very overstimulated and exhausted from the heat.
It's very easy to do.
Also,
Well, so she had been still kind of a
um,
hermit at that point. She could not be outside for more than 30 minutes at a time.
Oh,
we were there for 7 hours.
We were there for a long time.
baby.
Yeah, so, but there's something about Pride that there's like the connection between people, and it's any big event you're gonna have that kind of feeling because that's just how humans like to be. But
Yeah.
for Pride, I think it's very special in the sense that gay people don't often get that in public spaces. Like that kind of big hurrah isn't really common on the outside the internet.
Yeah, absolutely.
People will say otherwise, but personally I think that Pride is one of the only events where it's like the big deal for gay people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone else alike.
Yeah, it's such a I'm sad that I missed Pride this year because
Yeah.
I would have I
Coronavirus.
I mean, it happens. Well, I mean, I guess it
Can't say that on
doesn't
YouTube.
happen, but I remember when I first met my coworker Tyler, we like one of the first days that we worked together, we left work and then we sat outside of the parking lot for like 4 hours and just talked, and I got very sunburnt. Just because we were standing outside in the parking lot. But I remember, like, within like the first 15 minutes of conversation, I had mentioned that I was gay, and he And he said that he was as well. And I was like, oh my god, no wonder why I like you so much.
Pretty much my entire experience with meeting other gay people is like that.
Like, it's just like, of course I like you because you're queer. But he, like, I would, like, I really, I think I said it last week, but I really would like to get Tyler on the podcast because he is such a fun guy, and I cannot, like, say praise enough for how cool and fun he is.
He grows on damp logs?
I was gonna make that joke. Shut up.
What did I say?
Oh,
You said a fun
you
guy.
said
He's a fun guy.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I say, Moss?
I figured out a solution.
He's
on
a
how
real
to
When did I say
get that
Moss?
sorted out for him.
He's a real lichen.
I figured out. I think I have a way of getting him on podcast recording wise, even though he can't record his own thing.
Gunpoint.
They'll give you a solution later, but we might be able to get him on in the next few weeks if he's able to.
Absolutely. He's always down for anything. Like I would, like, I'll just text him. I'll be like, hey, you want to hang out today? Are you free? And if he is, he'd be like, fuck yeah. What do you want to do? And it's fantastic. Like, I think everyone should have a Tyler in their life.
I'm
I think
trying.
Yeah, I mean, we're in one of the queerest places of Texas, me and Aries. And like every time we go out and drive, we're like, all right, so what, are we gonna make a gay friend today?
Get yourself a pansexual extrovert. That's
Alex.
That we're trying. We keep running it, but I went to the clinic because I hurt my back moving, and it was hurting so bad that I ended up having to go to one of the urgent cares out here. And my nurse had a Pride watch band. So I ended up, because I have I had a pair of white Converse that for my first Pride I painted with the Pride flag. And so I was like, hey, we match. And I like threw my foot in the air. He's like, I thought your back hurt.
My brain just processed it. Did you just say that's Alex for pansexual extrovert?
I did. I know you're an introvert, but I wanted to mention
I was about to be
you're...
like, I ain't no fucking extrovert.
You're basically the best we got, besides Gray.
I'm pretty
That's true.
extroverted compared to the rest of you.
But you're ace. You're the opposite.
It's all or nothing, baby.
That sounds like a fun cartoon show. You guys want to
guys, we should fund that. That's a good idea.
I mean, Aries and I are basically all or nothing. But you also was it yesterday we went shopping, AJ?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. It was yesterday we went shopping. I decided to dress up as gay as possible because I wanted to see what I could get away with. Because when we lived in small town Texas, I absolutely would not have worn. I have a Pride shirt that I got a couple years ago. It's a pastel version of the gay Pride flag. And it just says Pride on the bottom, and it's shaped like a Polaroid.
It was sitting in their closet the entire time we lived in small town Texas.
Yeah, I'd only wear it if we were specifically going to a gay function.
Yeah.
I got a wrap up question for everybody.
All right. So let me finish.
Let AJ finish telling the story.
Finish
I was wearing
your
a Pride shirt, and we ended up having to go to a couple different Walmarts because I'm gluten free. So we had to go to a completely different store for my food. And as we were checking out, the cashier and I locked eyes, and we were both wearing gay Pride shirts. And so I went, oh my god, we match. And we just did that thing where we, like, point at each other. And as we were leaving, she walks over, and we, like, get talking, and, like, she was trans, and it was just, she's like, oh, your mask and stuff. We just ended up talking about it. So it's very refreshing to be out here in the big city and have a lot of moments where it's just, like, a lot of casual encounters with other gay people.
It's on site when you see another gay person.
Absolutely.
Anyway, here's our wrap-up question is, what is one minor detail you would change to grocery store shopping? Mine would be that the intercom stuff that happens in a grocery store is like 1974 music.
What does that mean?
That's just like nice instrumental jazz songs, like typical, like just like mind-numbing.
Instead of the pop hits of the last decade?
Yes. I would prefer, like, 1970s M-U-Z-A-K music.
Basically, music is off-brand music.
I see.
Yes, it's just... music is just literally the genre for things like Elevator, music and like mall shopping music from like.
Okay.
But I'm talking specifically like in the 1970s when it's like jazz and instrumentals.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The best era of music.
Mind-numbing bliss.
The thing that I would change in a grocery store is have a empty slot in the vegetables so that you can get misted.
Oh.
All right. That's a funny one.
I like it.
Me going into the Costco fridge and laying down.
One of the refrigerated sections that you open up with a door. One of those should just be a walk-in closet.
Have you ever been to a
Get in
Costco?
there.
No.
Oh my
No.
god. Have none of you been to a Costco
AJ.
before?
No.
They-
AJ,
there's-
what
We
is
have
the thing that you
Winco.
would change?
I would just make every store like Costco, obviously.
Oh,
That's
okay.
I want a real change.
Oh.
Specific
$1.90.
change.
A specific
Small
change, like a small thing. An entire area where the floor is super waxed, so you can slide for distance, and it's like
Yes!
competition.
Okay.
Yes.
They give you special like soaped shoes on the soles.
All right. Mine is a genuine convenience thing I've always had a problem with grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a thing where you can just look up where something is. Like,
True.
like
Oh,
an item
you are
finder.
here. You are here.
Not really an item finder.
Okay.
So,
I
like,
think
if you're
every
at a
store
place,
should
you
have
don't
that.
waste 30 minutes finding a specific section only to realize the thing you're looking for is out of stock.
Yeah, because they try to do that with the websites, but they're not always super specific.
suck.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
have a
always
redaction.
Yes.
I have an amendment. New thing. The music thing is like my legit answer. My joke answer to end us off is that every store needs a mascot, and like every brand of store needs a mascot, like a dude running
Like
around.
a gritty?
Okay.
And, like a gritty. And every store has to have their own specific mascot, and every actual installation of the building has to hire one, and he chases the people around, and if he makes eye contact with you, you have to run. You have to, if he
Alright.
gets you, you lose, and you get kicked out of
Lose
the grocery
shopping.
store.
You have to fight
But
your way back in.
if you can sneak into the back rooms where Gritty's lair is, or like the mascot's lair is, he's got a ticket that lets you get all your grocery items for free.
I love that.
But you gotta solve his riddles.
You
Like
must
Wipeout.
solve my riddles 3.
You may get your groceries for free if you solve my riddles for free.
Good night, everybody.
Hi.